What up, everyone? I'm Mike Weisberg, host of On the Break Pod. Apologies on that intro to Mike Zakarian because I made sure to grab the branding that didn't have a minute because he's not hosting today. I am. It is 6 a.m. here on the West Coast, so it is dark as shit. I apologize. Good morning, everyone. I know we got a bunch of people already in the chat. What up, Joker, Captain, myself, Spencer, Milos, Worley, Chewy, J-Bus, We the People, Bleezy, Daniel Lopez, Getty, Benny, Matthew Harrison, K-Con the Beast, Rowdy Rod, what up, my man, Airplane Mode, Garen, Adam Subs, Orion, P-Money, Tachunka, T. Adams, let's keep going, Mark, Deep Threat, my man, strays are coming from me today, baby, Jordan Santiago, Colton Hughes, Snoop, Damon, that's it for now. I know it's early. Got about 40 people in here. We got a lot going on today. We're going to talk a little NFL All-Day Team NFTs. We are going to talk about the end of Series 3, and we're also going to talk about the new NFL All-Day pack drops. In the meantime, though, for those that don't follow my content or watch my show, I'm Mike Weisberg. I host a podcast every Thursday night called On the Break Pod on Twitch. And what we do is we focus on Topshot and Dapper products. And then on top of that, we also focus on like the business of sport, which is going to be a little bit of what we're going to be talking about with some of these team NFTs today. But in the meantime, I got super producer Bleezy on the stream for a moment. Bleezy, what up?
I'm up apparently at 5:30 this morning for some reason. The things I do for you, Mike. I'm in bed right now. I've never done a stream from bed before.
That's great. Else. This is awesome. This is the kind of content I need. So Bleezy produces my show typically. He doesn't have the same controls on Mike's stream that he would on mine, but he's going to power through it for a little bit. He's going to be on and off air depending on what kind of content we have. Bleezy, tell them about a little thing we do on my show.
We're gonna do it on this show, so everyone's gonna get to learn about it. We're gonna do a little giveaway today. It's called the Secret Phrase Giveaway. In a minute, I'm gonna put into chat a secret phrase. Mike's gonna walk away whenever he gets a chance. He's gonna walk away, and I'm gonna put a secret phrase into the chat. If Mike ever says that secret phrase, the first person in chat to type the secret phrase into chat is going to win a moment, either Topshot or All Day, from Mike's personal collection.
Correct. And the reason why we do this is I have a lot of catchphrases. I just have a lot of stuff that I hit. And Bleezy's been with me pretty much since the beginning, so he knows all of my bullshit catchphrases. So I'm going to jump in. We don't even have the secret phrase branding. I didn't even upload it yet, so it is what it is. But Bleezy, I'm going to walk away. You knock out the secret phrase branding, and then the secret phrase, and then we'll get into this NFL All Day team NFTs.
All Day is not giftable. Chewy's calling me
That's
out.
Right.
All Day is not
That's
giftable.
Right.
It's going to be a Topshot moment.
Goddamn right.
But yeah, and just to be clear, someone just types Effect Nico typed secret phrase. You have to type what the secret phrase is. You can't just type the
that's
right. Secret
all
phrase.
Right, I'm going to jump off for a second, and I'm going to walk away.
All right. Is he gone? All right, he's gone. All right. I'm putting it in the chat. And now everyone has to spam the chat so that this goes away. So everyone spam the chat.
Put W's in the chat, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, W's in the chat, everybody, to make it go away. But that's the secret phrase. If Mike ever says that, and you're the first person to type that phrase into the chat, you're going to win a moment from Mike's collection. We need W's in the chat, though, so that it goes away so you can't see it. Mike, don't come back yet. We're still Wing. We need a few more. All right, let's get a little buffer going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Ed Sheeran, that's not a W.
I mean, it could be. All right, we good?
We should be good. Yeah.
Bet. All right, cool.
So pay attention, everybody. Pay attention.
All right, Bleezy, I'm taking you off because I got to get into my monologue.
Have a good show, everybody.
Later. So, appreciate the patience, guys, as we get through our hokey shit. So I want to talk a little bit about the partnership that Dapper Labs and NFL All Day announced with the LA Rams this week. I talked about this a little bit on Twitter, but NFL All Day is going to be dropping these Generation 2 team NFTs at 10 a.m. Pacific today, 1 p.m. Eastern. There'll be 3 different tiers of these Rams title rings. I know JBB talked about this earlier this week, but the starter is going to be a 5K mint. The All-Star is going to be a 1K mint. And the Hall of Fame is going to be a 50 mint. So they released a blog outlining their expectations for what their Generation 2 of team NFTs are going to be. We're going to jump into that in a moment, but first I want to talk about something that was in the press release. What makes this partnership pretty unique is this is the first big team partnership on either NBA Topshot or NFL All Day. And the Rams and Dapper will be doing a variety of team-related marketing partnerships. So, I see Stan in the chat here talking about team NFTs equal money grab. We're going to talk about that because I do think it is important to understand what they're planning on doing with these team NFTs. But I think these team-related marketing partnerships are really, really important for the long-term growth of NFL All Day. Based on the press release, these look like they're going to be in-game and digital advertising opportunities. I'm going to add this to the stream real quick. So, Bleezy, can you go down a little bit further on this? Thank you. So the NFTs themselves look pretty cool. But if you see here, they say, go down a little more. There we go. Throughout the season, Dapper Labs will be featured alongside Rams content. And in addition to that, they will be doing a variety of team-based content. So they're going to be doing, let's see here. So the best-in-class partnership is a great case study for how game-changing technology allows us to reach our fans and engage new fans both here in California and across the globe. Dapper Labs will be featured alongside Rams content, including serving as a presenting partner of Moment of the Month, which I assume will be in-stadium content, which will feature the fans' favorite player of the month. The two brands will collaborate on custom content series focused on education around digital collectibles and NFL All Day products. So I think this is pretty interesting in that this is the first time we've seen Dapper take a real opportunity and a real shot at trying to market outside of their own marketing base. Now, we've seen the Kevin Durant YouTube video, but that was really only marketed at people who are already buying Topshot moments. And this is the first time they're actually spending real marketing money and partnering up with a team to not just do an education program, but they're also going to be doing additional content in stadiums, which is pretty incredible by and large. Now, in addition to that, it's unclear how these Super Bowl ring NFTs relate back to some of these promotional programs. So that is a concern of mine in terms of utility going to the games. I don't know if they're going to be providing that. And most collectors do have real questions about team-based NFTs. Some have had incredible real-life utility, like the Milwaukee Bucks had a 40K sale of a one-of-one NFT that gave users a physical championship with their name on it. Personally, I think most in the space want one of two things. Does this collectible have real-life utility? And or is there a real market for this thing long-term or even short-term? Now, as far as the Generation 2 NFTs go, it's pretty different. The team NFTs for Generation 2 are going to, one, have certain visual elements that will carry over across all team releases and standardized mint counts and rarity tiers, like they currently do, the 5,550. They're going to have basically some kind of flair on your profile that will notate that you have one of these team NFTs. But in addition to that, you're also going to have potential challenge utility, at least 2 challenges. You're going to get legendary tier drop access, which we're going to talk about in a second. And I'm a little concerned that they're not giving you packs. If you're going to be spending $700, guys, on a team NFT, I damn well better be getting potentially a legendary pack. I think basically giving me an allow list to be able to buy a legendary pack May not be for me, but that's very much up to any collector. But that being said, in addition to that, they're going to have the perks are limited to Series 2. So if you buy any of these, whether at the $9 cost, the $59 cost, the $700 cost, challenge utility and exclusive drop access will exist only for the upcoming season. Once Series 2 of All Day closes, both first and second generation team NFTs will primarily be pure collectibles. Basically, vanity profile benders will remain accessible. And then the first generation NFTs will align into the new tier framework as perks are rolled out, which is very unclear. And then they're also going to be using them in challenges. Once again, it remains to be seen how they're going to be doing that and what they want to do with it. But I think the important takeaway here is, one, understand what you're potentially buying with these team NFTs today, that they are going to be used in challenges. I might buy the $9 ones just to buy them. In addition to that, I would give serious consideration to buying some of the older Series 1 NFTs, what they're calling the first generation NFTs, just to play it safe in terms of speculation, in terms of some of these team challenges. Ghostface Drilla, we don't know what the cost necessarily of all legendary packs are going to be. Do we expect them to be $9.99? Do we expect them to be $800? Dapper has priced legendary packs at $800, so we don't know. And Blazy, to be fair, the first generation of team NFTs were received as cash grabs because Dapper didn't outline what these were supposed to be for people. So I do think there is real and serious concern from the community on what these team NFTs are. I will say I think the partnership is important and gives people potentially new marketing opportunities for new users. And I think that's really important. I think that should be the big takeaway for people outside of the team NFTs themselves, is that Dapper is pouring a phenomenal amount of money into these kind of partnerships, and they want to get new users onto the platform. What up, Jump Shoot? And Chewy, I'm right there with you. I want my pin too. I want my flare. So that's where we're at on these team NFTs. Blazy, should we talk about the end of Series 3 and then we'll jump into the NFL All Day new packs, or do you want to do the packs first?
I was not ready for you to talk to me.
My
You can talk about packs. Let's wrap up the all day stuff before
why not?
moving on to something else.
Let's do that. Why not? Let's do that. Well, let me take you off because I know you're not an all day guy. Give me a
It's
second.
not my thing. I don't know.
Fair enough. Ghostface Sherlock, I don't think you're wrong per se. You know, I think there are elements of it that are real cash grabby. Like, you know what tier I think is kind of in a weird place is the $59 one. Like, at least with the $9 one, you're taking a chance on challenge speculation, and it's not a ton of money. But, you know, I do think the $59 one's in a weird place because it's priced like a pack, but it's unclear on what the benefits actually will really be. In the meantime, NFL All Day did announce 2 new packs that are coming on Friday. So let's jump into both of these. Let me pull them up from Twitter. Apologies. One sec. Appreciate your patience, guys. So they dropped 2 new packs. Both of them are. One of them is going to be what they're calling enshrinement moments. So it's going to feature rare and legendary moments. It honors the 6 players recently inducted into Canton. And the enshrinement drop is going to be here. Share the screen. Grab that. There we go. So the enshrinement, Friday, August 12th, 1 p.m. So it's going to feature Tony Baselli, Cliff Branch, Leroy Butler, Sam Mills, Richard Seymour. Shout out Richard Seymour. Brian Young. 3,000 packs available. $79 a pack seems a little expensive, but it is going to feature only rare legendary moments. 1 in 11 will feature a legendary moment. The full list is pretty interesting. I know there's been some discussion in the Team Hold Discord about whether they want to buy these packs. Personally, I am kind of 50-50 on the enshrinement packs. Although I do think, 1 in 10, 1 in 11 isn't bad for a legendary. With the people, I don't think you're wrong. Like, I'm in on the rewind. I love the moments. And Ryan White, yeah, it's an interesting kind of conundrum of the rare floor prices for historical moments. I assume they're going to be used at least in part in some of these challenges in the future. So I would bet, baseline floor for most rares is as cheap as $38 to $40. Historical is probably going to be somewhere around like 50 to 80, with some of the higher end ones maybe being a little bit higher. Like, let's see, for the, I guess Baselli is the biggest name. It's not great. I don't love it, but kind of is what it is. For Rewind, that's going to be at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. Once again, weeks 1 through 12 of the 2021 NFL season. 22,000 packs available. $59 per pack. 4 moments per pack. 3 commons, plus a 4th that will be common, rare, or legendary. We're going to drop the full list of moments here. There are some interesting legendaries. The Fournette, I guess. Amari Cooper, okay. See what rares are in here. Justin Tucker, which actually could be great for OTM Rumble, come to think of it. Jay Claypool. And there are the Jonathan Taylor common, the Lamar Jackson all-day debut. Gilmore all-day debut. There's a decent amount here for sure. Brian Young for the win. Big ticket. You Max Paxton? I like that. It's bold. And as Ryan White says, rewind packs sounds like a no-brainer in the queue. Yeah, $59. It's not bad. Jump shoot. I believe that is the case. I want to see the moment itself, but I think that would have been the case. Stan, but is it worth the gamble to do to gamble on a legendary? So it kind of is what it is. I think people are willing to take that 1 in 10, 1 in 11 risk. What up, Biggie Bodies? Square Bear, I'm right there with you. It's 6:20 in the morning here on the West Coast. By the way, it's funny to me that Zakarian got basically all West Coast dudes this week to host the show. Jeb's in LA, JBB's in LA, I'm in San Francisco. Benny, I'm right there with you on stacking Jonathan Taylor. I'm so hyped for his common moment. Wow, that's the stream, actually. We'll get that way. So, I'm intrigued, to say the least. And look, I think the all-day team has killed it across the board. They've done a phenomenal job of making challenges super accessible for people, both for the commons and the rares. I think pricing was a little out of control initially early on, but they've done a really nice job of putting the pieces in place to where I think the first full real season of All Day should be pretty awesome. And Golden Knight, I agree with that too. Most of the moments are releasing at 70%, which is great. And if you're not speculating on All Day at this point, I think you should be. Shout out Own the Moment, official sponsor of Team Hold. OTM Rumble is going to be a big thing this year. And, if you're not starting to get into those daily fantasy elements of what the morning, of what OTM Rumble is going to be, you're missing out. Because I'm not going to say it's free money, but I do think, given the amount of people that are currently engaged on the platform, there's going to be real opportunity to make money on OTM Rumble. I know they haven't announced official numbers yet, but I'm pretty hyped to see kind of where it goes. Yeah, Bleezy, I got a legendary Micah Hyden all day initially. I have a Joe Burrow rare. I sold my Von Miller rare recently in a pump. Oh, right. You know what? Obviously, not financial advice, but more importantly, I need a mental health check. I'm 22 minutes in, and I've barely taken a breath.
I'm sorry this didn't come with a hand job. I just don't think it's included in the airdrops. That's stylistically, that's tough to include that in an airdrop.
Chewy, I'm not drinking yet. It is only 6:22, so that's definitely not happening. Speculation and Dapper are two words that should be mentioned carefully together. Yeah, I'm sad that Jolly Jokers got delayed too, but I am excited for some of the broader features within OTM Premium. Yeah, I know, Zavala Valor. It's been a lot today. Mike gave me the keys to the castle, and it's been a lot to say the least. This is true. This is factual. Exactly, jump shoot. Got to get those HJs in while you're still single. And Mike's been in my DMs today, just kind of keeping me motivated for today because I've been pretty hyped for today's show. Let's talk a little bit about the end of Series 3 for NBA Topshot. Blazy, let's pull you on now. We'll stop sharing the screen for now. Now we're back, baby.
Hey man, I put a question in chat. I don't know if you saw, just real quick.
That.
What? Oh, you don't want to answer. What?
Which question?
What is a Jolly Joke? What are the Jolly Jokers? Some of us don't know what every NFT is.
Oh, the Jolly Jokers.
Just quick.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be OTM's official NFT. It's going to give you premium features for the OTM site. You get some best ball entries. You're going to have a wide variety of cool features. I know Topshot's been, Morning Marketplace has been killing it with the Jolly Jokers Discord. They're winning that competition. So that's been cool. But yeah, the Jolly Jokers are pretty awesome.
Okay, great.
But let's jump in. I know, Jolly Jokers isn't my thing. It is what it is.
Don't worry about it.
It's fine. You put me on the spot. So Top Shot Series 3 ends. Janie put out a blog yesterday. That was officially written by Janie.
I have it up if you wanna.
Yeah, let's add it to the stream. So there's a bunch of stuff in here that's pretty interesting. And Garen, you're not wrong. TOC packs, Rumble payouts, best ball, Joker, Rumble preseason beta. They are running out a little bit of time here. So, and Aaron, I see you're sticking true to the Mikey Zach style with the Chrome update needed. That's not me. That's Bleezy, thankfully. I'm fully updated on my Chrome.
Is that what this is? This is a work computer. I'm not doing any favors. If they want to update it, they can update it.
So, team checklists are now live, making it easier for collectors to track every player from each series for any team. Bleezy, can you jump into a team checklist real quick before we?
Oh, I would love. Yes, I would love to do that.
Just so we can see it. So, Bleezy here, no big deal.
Oh man, I'm being outed a little bit right now.
Little bit. It's fine though. So this is team checklist for those that haven't seen it yet. And it's pretty interesting. I do like that they actually give you the ability to quickly track it. Right, there we go, right across the board. You're able to easily see where you're at on each team leaderboard. And in addition to that, where you are on the overall leaderboard number. Yep.
This hurts, by the way. This really hurts.
He has many. Oh, I know. It's very disappointing.
Yeah.
All that's left is a KG, right?
That's all I'm missing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. How are we looking on likes, by the way? We're only
30
at 35 likes, guys. Get your likes up.
out of 75.
This is very disappointing right now.
Is that good for team hold?
No,
Is
that's
that,
terrible. That
let's
is
go,
trash.
guys.
Let's also. I know I probably haven't said the keyword yet, but let's also just do a giveaway. So what we're gonna do is, I haven't actually done the traditional, what's it called, StreamYard giveaway. Let's just see here if I can find it in StreamYard directly. We're gonna do a giveaway for everyone in the chat.
Yeah, Mike,
Hashtag is gonna be OTB.
there's some questions in chat. Can you explain how to like a YouTube video, please?
What they're not questions. Everyone knows how to like.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, no. I mean, who you
There's
just
25 people who haven't. There's 25 people who haven't. So clearly, some people don't.
hit the thumbs up button in the lower left hand corner. There we go. I see it jumping up. We're at 50 now. I appreciate it, guys. By the way, if you guys haven't followed our YouTube channel, or sorry, Twitch channel, twitch.com/onthebreakpod, and drop in hashtag OTB. Appreciate it, guys. And we'll create while you please do me a favor. I'm going to create the giveaway real quick while we're live.
Okay.
Can you do me a solid and talk through the team checklist?
Yeah, sure. Team checklist. So it's kind of like how the set completion bonus used to work before Topshot score, when we had collector score still. But now when you have one moment from each player for a given team in a series, you earn checklist bonus, and you can track those very easily from this page. So let's go to a team I don't have all of the things of to kind of show you. I don't have all the Warriors moments. I know that. So it shows here I have 8 out of 13 moments. It's in white here. If I were locking these 8 moments, it would turn them green to show that they were locked. So this is just showing me right now what I have in my account. You see, I don't have a James Wiseman. I don't have a Nico Mannion. And none of these ones are locked. That's why they're still white. But basically, when you complete a checklist, you're going to get a bonus for your score on the leaderboard. Just on the leaderboard. It doesn't go to your full Topshot score. I believe it's 10,000 points for each complete series of a team, and it's 20,000 points if you have the contemporary checklist. So that's non-historical moments. And Chewy, do I know what I'm talking about? I think in this case I do. It's Topshot. I'm pretty in the know. So yeah, I think
Colton's asking a great question, by the way.
Does this page tell you how much the checklist bonus is? I don't think it does. I think it's only in the blog post where you see that, which is a bit tough. Yeah, Ryan White's confirming. OTM does tell you the bonus. That's true, I think, according to PokerPark.
OTM does tell you the bonus.
But yeah, so right now you don't see that bonus clearly listed here. I don't think you even see it.
Which is pretty frustrating. And I know they're kind of building the plane as they're flying it. So I know there are elements of the product that they're going to be continuously improving. But that is something that is a little bit frustrating, that they're not showing you specifically that you're getting that bonus. That it's shitty that you have to go through third parties to use the bonus.
Yeah, there's a lot of reliance on third parties right now for some of this data and stuff. But I think that's okay. You know, the community is building. They have the grant program now where Topshot gives you money to develop those tools. I don't know who's getting that grant money and who isn't. I'm sure that information's out there, but yeah, there's a lot of reliance on third-party sites right now to kind of aggregate and distribute the data.
By the way, guys, so it looks like we have 42 entries so far with hashtag OTB. Let me just share that real quick just so you guys can see it. Took me a second, but I found the tool. There we go. So thank you. Appreciate it. Also, we're going to put our Twitch link in here in a second as well. If you guys follow and or subscribe to our channel, we're on every Thursday night at 7:30. We're 50-50 on whether we're going to be going tonight, but typically every Thursday night at 7:30. Once again, hashtag OTB to jump in the giveaway. We'll be giving away a moment. PP, CS is dead. TSS for life. So could you quickly go back to the blog, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You have to share my screen, though. I can't put it
right.
up. Yeah.
So we got clarification on this morning on the Series 3 moments. So team communities will grow with an opportunity for collectors with every Series 3 moment. I can't read it because it's not big enough.
Oh, sorry.
No worries. To become a verified member of that team community and participate in activities and events hosted by team captains in each Topshot Discord channel. So our question on this was, it says every Series 3 moment, which is weird.
Because like that's crazy, right? That means every legendary moment from Series 3. Like that's what these words mean, but that's not what they meant to say.
So what did Pack Drip say to you officially?
Pack Rip.
Pack Rip, sorry.
So I'm not going to show my DM.
Don't show your DMs, obviously.
I asked this question.
Unless you might. In which case, show the DMs of the GM of Topshot.
I'm not going to do that. But basically, I sent this line to Pack Rip, and I was like, hey, man, can you clarify? Does this really mean I need every Series 3 moment from a team to get into the Discord, or is it like checklist style, like it has been in the past? And he clarified that it is, in fact, checklist style and not what this says, which is every Series 3 moment of a team. So, crisis averted, everyone.
I know,
you don't need all the legendaries to get
well, I mean, or alternatively, even historical moments, right? Like,
yeah, Kevin Garnett deck the hoops is a Series 3 Celtics moment. So
which we're both biased to Celtics fans, but even that, like at a 50 moment cap, that is a serious problem to not be able to get into the Discord.
No, it's wild. So that's
I will say, depending on what team Discord you're dealing with, the captains have done a phenomenal job with some of these programs. It's been crazy how good some of the giveaways you're getting in some of the team Discords. Like Blazy, I know you just won a Robert Williams squad goals.
Yeah, so the Celtics team channel does for their early trade-in program has been done with an auction where basically they buy a cool rare moment. This time it was a Robert Williams Serials 22 squad goals, and you bid on the moment. But if you win the moment, you don't pay the price that you bid. You turn in Topshot moments to the community account, and the value of those moments is based on what you paid. So this is kind of like an off-ramp for people that bought at the top. Like when the metallic silver Phantom set came out, Jaylen Brown was one of the early moments in that set, and I went crazy. I bought like 6 or 7 of them at like $30 each, and now they're worth $5. So I'm just like stuck with these Jaylen Brown MSFEs. Well, now I can turn a bunch of them in to the Robert Williams squad goals, which is exactly what I did. I won that. Shout out to TSD Garden, the Zavala Bala in here.
He is.
Yeah, so I won that auction this week, and now I have 2 Robert Williams squad goals in my collection, which is amazing.
What's the serial on that, by the way?
Serial 22 is the one that I just
Something light.
It's half of his jersey serial.
It is what it is. So there's also a chance for our team to reflect on what was done, celebrate the past, and focus on the future. I've never been more excited for an NBA season in my life. That said, I didn't love the way that they messaged out Janie's announcement of the blog on Twitter. It felt very like S2 Topshot kind of deal, where they basically were like, actually, I'll pull this up here on their Twitter. Here we go. I have it here.
While he's pulling that up, real quick, there is going to be a new trade-in program for the Celtics community that I helped design. It's going to be announced later this week or sometime next week, I think. So if you're a Celtics holder, get ready. Trade-in program coming.
We can't wait to show you what we've been working on and know that you and everyone who joins Topshot will love what we have in store.
How do you feel about
Guys.
this, Mike? What's your take on this? Do you like that?
Yes. But Bleezy knows that I bitched about this behind the scenes, so he's setting me up nicely. All right, here's the fucking problem with this. I get it. I get we want hype for S4. I do. Show me. They've had a great 4 months. Show me, don't tell me. I've been told so many times by Topshot that this thing is coming, or that thing's coming, or this is coming at the end of July, or this is coming at the end of spring. You know, I'd rather, instead of seeing a giant quote on Twitter, I would rather just have them show me the features and drop it on the blog and put it out. I don't need to be hyped up for S4. I think anyone who is engaged on the platform is engaged and knows or has a better understanding of what exactly is coming out. So don't tell me that we have a lot of cool features coming. Show me the new features that you have coming. That's my issue. And don't get me wrong, I'm all for hype. And look, we're in the dog days of August, and I fully understand that Topshot wants to hype us going into season 4. That said, I want there to be, a fully defined feature set and let us know when it's actually happening. So, that's my frustration. Bleezy, I really appreciate you yawning as I'm going into my monologue. That was fantastic. That was great.
It's not you, man. It's the time. I'm not a morning person. I'm going back to
the
bed.
Fucking worst over here.
I'm going back. I'm literally going back to bed after this. Once we're done.
I know you are. Jump shoot. This doesn't sound like overpromising and under-delivering. We don't know.
Doesn't it sound exactly? It sounds exactly like that.
And Milos, I'm right there with you. I don't want to be hurt again. We've been hurt before. All Day doesn't do this, and they're better for it. Yes, 10,000%. They just give us the content, and they're like, "Here, take this. You want to take these W's on All Day? Take them."
Man, you guys love All Day, huh? People in chat? You guys more All Day or Topshot?
They're becoming All Day. Borland sounds great for all of us playing Topshot. Milos, look, I made you yawn a lot, and we're in Vegas too, man. I got you a couple drinks. You blacked out. It's fine. It is what it is. So yeah, this is just frustrating for me. I want to see what they have in store. I mean, even when we go back to the Roham AMA where he said they would have like a trade ticket store for like merch or league pass or that kind of thing. And that was supposed to be coming at the end of summer. Well, it's August 11th, guys. You got 20 days till the end of summer. And in many cases, school's already started. I don't have kids, but I got friends that have kids, and their kids are already in school, so summer's over. So
there's kind of been a trade ticket store. It just currently only sells locker room packs, and they're out right now. Right. We're getting there. Remember when they said they imagine a world where you can always go on Topshot and buy a pack, and we were like, that's crazy.
Right.
We had that for like a month.
I know, it was wild. And we enjoyed it. We degened the fuck out of it. I know in Vegas when they announced them, basically, I'll give you a funny quick moment from Vegas. We're coming back from the basketball thing, and they had just dropped the locker room packs. And there's like 30 of us on a bus back to one of the hotels. And PP's in the bus. He's like, I don't know, a couple rows behind me. And everyone's kind of opening packs, and you can kind of hear the music, and everyone's going, oh, I got this. And then all of a sudden, there's just an issue with the packs. And PP just screams, there's an issue with the packs, guys. And Jacob, I swear to God, just looked, stared at PP and was like, and I think I turned around at PP. I was like, you can just talk to the person responsible for these packs. He's right behind you. You can ask Jacob what's going on. He's like, yeah, but it was funnier to just scream it out. So Yeah, I am hyped about, just as an aside, the S1 packs that are dropping, and I know those are going to be coming out in the next week or two.
That's the first time I ever heard that story about Vegas. I feel like
Yeah.
I felt like I had heard all the stories, but I guess not.
What up, PP? Hey, Topshot comms continue to struggle. What are you fucking writing headlines for me?
Whoa, just dropping F-bombs.
F bombs at 6:45 in the morning. That's
Two of
what we're
them.
here for, baby. DJ Local, what up? So back to the rest of this blog. I want to jump into the tail end of it, and then we'll just have about 15 minutes to kind of BS.
Yeah, I can't put the blog up, so I mean,
I got
have
you.
it. Yeah.
Keep going down a little bit. They're just recapping S3 here.
And we don't want to do that. We don't want to recap.
I mean, look. They're basically just talking about the one of ones, all the sets they had, all the incredible people they worked with. In the coming weeks and months, we'll share more information about what you can expect in Series 4 and continue building a platform for you to celebrate your love of the game. Can't wait to share what we've been working on. Know that you and everyone else new who joins Topshot will love what we have in store. The set art, by the way, is kind of dope. I kind of want to make that into a poster.
They did that. That's what this is.
No, like
look at this poster.
Right. So, but I want to. I'm gonna actually grab it and put it behind me as a poster.
Okay.
Like frame it. And I do agree quickly on the apps. Shiggins, language, please. It's early. Let's just go to the house. They have not figured that out yet. Yeah, they haven't figured anything out with the app yet. I know the app is being beta tested right now. VIPs they've been beta testing the app for a long time now. Like I've been hearing about VIPs beta testing the app for, I don't know, 6 months now, Bleezy? Like that's been talked about for quite some time now.
Yeah, I'm fine. Take their time. I'm in no rush for that. I don't want to leave beta. I'm fine. The longer I'm in beta, in my mind, that's like the more head start I have over whatever the next wave of people. Beta could go on for 2 more years. I'd be fine with it.
Whoa. I don't know about that. That is a ballsy claim. I get it, but I want them to do this right, but I think people are anxious to get out of beta because they want to have more people come onto the platform.
Sure. I think they can have more people come onto the platform without exiting beta.
And Jumpshoot's right. Beta likely ends in S4, is my guess.
I could see it ending after S4 or towards the end of S4. I just there's still so many issues all the time. Like even this comms thing where we're like, wait, is this really what you mean? Do you really mean every moment from S3? Oh no, we don't mean that. Like we got to get better at realizing words have meaning on the Topshot blog.
By the way, we have 90 or 87 people in the stream right now. We are at just share the screen again real quick. We are at 58. And I will also find out what moment we're going to give away today. Let me see what I want to give away. But Bleezy, we got like 15 minutes left. We've got about 45 minutes. Had a lot of news today. Anything else big picture in terms of Topshot directly you want to talk about?
Oh, well, I wanted to kind of draw a connection between what you were saying about All Day and Topshot. These team NFTs, we don't really know what we're getting with them. So speculation, be careful. That's pretty much what we do with Dapper products, it seems like, right? Like Topshot, we're all locking moments on the leaderboard. We don't really know what we're getting from that either. Like I know I'm getting one Celtics moment at a 750. It's gonna be the team Topshot debut. That's cool, but that's all I know, and I locked up for a year. Like we tend to not know exactly what we're signing up for when we sign up for things with these products. Part of me does want that to change. Like I think that kind of thing has to change, which is why I think we're not ready to be out of beta yet. Like until they can tell us what's going to happen in a year with confidence and be like, this is what we're doing for sure. I just don't know how you can expect mass people to adopt this product.
Look, I don't think you're wrong, but I think they have an obligation to their VCs, and they want to get the product out as quickly as possible. I know they want to build it out in a way that's responsible. I know they want to try to generate as much revenue as they can and also get as many users as they can. And the best way to do that, in theory, is to get out of beta. And I do think all day, as Ryan White kind of notes here, is going to be a way to link people in into the platform.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Like the way that Topshot kind of funneled people to all day to begin with. I think the start of the football season and whatever fantasy game they kind of come up with will draw people into all day, and that should push football fans into Topshot. Yeah, so I agree with that.
And it looks like, you know what we're going to give away? We're going to give away this little Desmond Bain moment at this bad boy here, this 60K. Love D Bain. Should be a Celtic, but it is what it is. Yeah, and the other thing I would just note is I think that they're going to, particularly with how much money they're going to be spending, they're going to be spending between 25 to 45 million on Topshot this year in marketing, according to Janie. If that's the case, then all day is probably going to be potentially a higher number. I know, Bleezy, you're not as dialed into this stuff, but Dapper did just hire a new chief business officer that they.
I did see that
they grabbed from Meta. You know, for better or worse, he's someone who is pretty tapped in to communities and partnerships. You know, he'd been with Meta for over 12 years. So, you know, I do think. I think having someone with more traditional Web 2 connections on the business side and in terms of partnerships is important. I know people drool over the idea of being a Web 3 company and we want to have Web 3 ethics. Ultimately,
what does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
I think in theory it means being as transparent as possible, being connected to your community. You know, and chat can certainly jump in here on what people mean about what being a Web3 company should or shouldn't be. But I know that this is something that Janie and Topshot have talked about, is that, you know, they want to be a Web3 front-facing company. But I think at times Topshot is very much a Web 2 company. With the amount of VC cash that they've taken over $600 million in total capital. And, you know, outside of some of the comm stuff, which we've bitched about pretty constantly, both Mike and I have done that pretty religiously, but they've gotten better on those things. And since Janie's taken over the last 6 months, they've had a bunch of really big wins. But what I would say is, I think at times Topshot is a Web 2 company with some cute Web 3 mechanics. And, you know, I don't think they're a purely Web 3 company necessarily. And Anoris Papaya, I agree with this. I definitely think AD does a better job of being bam. Here's a feature we didn't tease, but it's ready now. You know, that kind of thing I think is important. And Ryan White, the way Topshot expands more people is to lean into more Web 2 tendencies to encourage user adoption. Absolutely. I agree with that 10,000%. And Zavala Baller is right. NFL players are way more into all day, or at least publicly. I know Topshot did that thing in Vegas a couple weeks ago where you had NBA players at kind of a meet and greet in like a very limited hotel room. Blazy, you saw that video, right?
Of course, Jaylen Brown's holding a
Infinite
infinite objects, and he's looking at his Topshot moment. It was I started sending that photo around to people. I was like, it's happening. Jalen's getting into Top Shot.
Yeah, so I hope he does, but I do think that it's very clear that All Day has poured significantly more money into the player development part of it in some ways than the NBA has with Top Shot, than it ever has with Top Shot. And to PPE's point, I think it's better to reward the active users only to reward to ones who complete the challenge. I agree with that. Like, I do think they need to build out a challenge builder instead of just being like, "Hey, these are in your account, so you get a reward." I personally prefer having a challenge builder and actively doing it. I know that may limit your overall challenge rewards, and I know that based on the NFL All Day structure, we've had about 8,000 people get packs for each challenge lately. But that gives you what the level of engagement is. Right now, the level of engagement on All Day is probably about 8,000 ish. The level of engagement on Top Shot is between 11 to 15,000.
Well, here's what's interesting about that. I saw a figure that said that the team leaderboards are only made up of 4,400 users. So, like, all those names on the leaderboards, there's only 4,000 names.
But that's an indication of people who have locked.
Yeah.
So you're basically saying like roughly half, a little under half of the daily active user base are locking their moments.
So,
or locking enough to get into the leaderboards.
Well, no, because by locking, I think you're on the leaderboard automatically. That doesn't mean top 750. That just means on it, right? It's a little so like that either means a couple things. Like I do know I have a buddy at work who is newer into Top Shot, but is excited about it, but is not locking moments because he doesn't have a collection that's worth locking. There's no benefit to him. He's not going to get high enough to get anything. There's no point yet in locking. So I guess there is plenty of users who that's probably true for.
Yeah, and look, I think the full benefits of locking are still unclear. I know both JBB and Jeb have talked about this pretty extensively. I'm locking stuff because I think the rewards will be significant in one way or another. And I am ready for a lot of the stuff that I've locked, I have two of. Or the grails that I'm holding on to.
Same. Are you top 750 on any?
I am. I'm somewhere in like the 350s, something like that.
On what? Just on
Celtics. Just Celtics. I haven't locked much else.
Yeah. So when locking got announced, I locked some Celtics I knew I wasn't selling, and I locked a Lakers S2 set, thinking I'll just get on the Lakers leaderboard. And I'm like, at first I was like in there for the prize. Now I'm at like 2,000 something.
Well, the Lakers have the most members in terms of where their leaderboard is at.
I know, but day one I didn't know that. We didn't know that.
As you can see, the light has gotten significantly better as it has gotten closer to 7 a.m. I'm going to be on my way to work soon, but let's do this giveaway. We're at about 6:55, so we've done about an hour or so. Right now we're at 69, and there's 87 people watching. One last time, guys, drop a OTB into the chat if you'd like to win a
hashtag OTB.
Hashtag OTB. If you'd like to win a Desmond Bain 60K. Got about 88 people watching live.
Mike,
83 likes. Nice.
Can you explain to me in chat what All Day is doing with player integrations? Because I know you guys are saying that they do way more, but Top Shot did the game record.
They've been doing they've been doing a bunch of Discord chats with players in the NFL.
Top Shot's done that. Top Shot's done that.
Yeah, but they're doing it more consistently. They're doing it like on a weekly basis or semi-weekly basis. And they do have bigger players who have matched up pound for pound in terms of doing ad stuff. I mean, we can debate Kevin Durant versus Patrick Mahomes, that kind of thing. But Mahomes certainly seems more engaged. But we're at 74 entries. We're almost there. Once again, like the stream, hashtag OTB. We're at 85 people watching. We should draw it. Hey, Coach Finstock. Coach Finstock, drop your Topshot username or DM me on Twitter or Instagram. PP, we already talked about those team NFTs. Go back and watch the first like 20-ish minutes. I had a long rant on those. But the bottom line with them is I'm hyped for like what the future of this partnership is. I'm less hyped for the NFTs themselves, although I do think it's interesting that they're doing challenges related with them.
Hey,
the house, we actually do. Twitch.com/onthebreakpod. We'll leave a link here. Feel free to drop a follow on our Twitch stream so you can watch us live when we're on Twitch. We also have a YouTube channel, O2B and B2B, which is one that we share with Boards to Buckets. Blazy, can you grab this real quick? And I'll
what am I grabbing?
The Topshot username. I'll just set it over to him in a second.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Got it.
What was it? What was the secret phrase today?
I'm still. Are we 2 minutes? Like we can't try for 2 more minutes.
I mean,
I have to tell you.
Fuck it.
Should have been. It is what it is. You said that 6 times this show.
I know.
That should have been the secret phrase.
It really is. Anyway,
when is our stream? I know we might not be doing it today, but let the
7:30 p.m. Pacific every Thursday night. For those that don't know.
I will take that. We will take that.
Oh, we got it.
Yeah, I'll accept that. So okay, I think we're gonna have.
I think it's DJ Local.
I think.
Or airplane mode.
I think DJ Local and Fenny were saying it because you asked what was the secret phrase, and they were telling you the answer. I wasn't even
looking at chat.
I think Al Apez was first after you said it.
Okay. Al Apez, put your Topshot username in the chat. I'll send you a mullet.
I'm gonna feel bad if DJ Local and Fenny argue with me though. I feel like first, but I said it before. That's the thing. I don't think it counts if you say it before. I think he had to have said it. And Mike, did you see the chat? Did you see them telling you? Be honest. You don't have anything to gain from this. All right.
Come on now. I do not cheat in our shitty game.
No, it's not a shitty game. It's fun, man.
All right, guys. Chat.
All right, I got Alpez too. We'll send you something.
We'll send you something. Appreciate you guys joining us this morning. 7. I gotta go to work. Shout out to Zakarian for letting us host the show while he is out there getting married. Hope he has a phenomenal time. I wonder if he's doing DJ versus band. I wanted to get into the DJ versus band conversation, but it is what it is at this point. We're heading out.
It is what it is. That's going on the list for next time.
It's going on the list for sure. It has to. Anyway, guys, chat, appreciate it. You guys have yourselves a fucking phenomenal day. Talk to you later.
Good night.